Well, I've had phone call after phone call after phone call um, today and tonight, and I must admit I am suffering from a little bit of jet lag. It's Monday, the 22nd? No, 21st of November. And I've not stopped since I came back. I've had people saying, "Are you falling out with me? Have I done something?" Because I haven't been able to text them back. I've just been running around. I was telling you about coming back to England from Los Angeles, and I got a bit diversified about the buses, I know. So my schedule was, I got up at 6 o'clock in the morning, went down into Los Angeles to Denny's for breakfast, because you've got to have American pancakes and maple syrup. Even though I'm on a diet, I had them 3 times in 9 days. It's the only place I ever eat them. I hope my Weight Watchers lady isn't watching. But anyway, what else did I do? Oh yes, and then I went back to the hotel. Got a couple of hours sunbathing in before I left. Um, I packed my bags. I got picked up from the hotel at 10 minutes past 3 in the afternoon at Los Angeles American time, and taken through to the airport for about 4:30. LAX is a massive airport, and I was at Terminal 7, so I had to get to Terminal 7, and then checking in and everything is quite an extensive process in America, as is going through customs and also immigration and everything, and very, very tight in America indeed. So that took a while. Then I went through to the airport lounge, and I was looking for a bookmark. One of my very dear agents asked me to find a bookmark for him, and I went everywhere. Bookmarks are obsolete, obviously. I went everywhere for a bookmark as a souvenir for him, and I just couldn't find one anywhere. Went day in, day out. Do you sell bookmarks? No, ma'am. Do you sell bookmarks? No, ma'am. Anyway, all very polite, but no joy. So then the plane was taking off at 5 to 7 American time, and obviously it was getting dark then, so I was getting flagging a bit, but it was kind of like a 10-hour flight on United Airlines, and I had to say it was amazing. It was almost like flying first class, because the seats were so much space, so comfortable, free earphones, great tellies, millions of films to choose from, all the latest films, and I must own up to staying up all night watching all the latest movies. I had a chat with a very nice man who was coming to England for 4 days. There was kind of like a seat between us, so plenty of space. And then he went to sleep and watched his stuff on his computer, and I just spent the whole night watching films, really. So I didn't get much sleep. By the time I got back to England, it was 1:30 in the afternoon here. So that was kind of like 6 o'clock in the morning American time. I think that would probably be about 5 o'clock in the morning on my body clock. So then I had a real wait for my luggage. My luggage was one of the last off the plane at baggage reclaim, going through passport control. Then your troubles begin. You're back in England. Nothing is easy, is it? Delays on the underground, delays getting tickets. I had a connecting railway ticket at Euston Station booked on a first class ticket because it was really cheap. It was 16 quid to come back on the train first class, which is ridiculous. But however, you have to book in your seat. So if I didn't get that train, I was up the Swanee without a paddle. So I was getting a bit worried, and it was getting a bit near the knuckle. I actually caught the train with 1 minute to spare after all the delays on the underground and getting there. And so I was a bit stressy. But I was really disappointed with the first class ticket anyway. There was nothing special. You weren't served any tea, which was a real moaner for me. Didn't have seats with tables. It was just like another cattle compartment, but you all had slightly bigger seats. So that was it. That was my first disappointment of coming back to England. I got to Coventry, Nuneaton, about 5:15, and my very sweet friend, Miss Amy C., who also does a 1940s tribute, Miss Madeline Brown, came to pick me up at the station with her delightful son Jake, and they took me back to my car, which had been parked in a very private car park at Amy's dad's, which was very kind. So I got back, then I rang my dad, I rang my daughter to tell them the eagle had landed, the phoenix had landed, and asked again if my daughter wanted any help um, with my granddaughter's party preparations, but she was already sorted. My sister was over there doing all the decorating of the cakes and things with her, so she said to me, I'll see you in the morning. But she needed a bit of a hand in the morning, so 8 o'clock. So I was actually going over to Lear in Leicester, Lutterworth area, to see my friend Angie and Mark and go and have a meal with Angie as a bit of girly time. So did that, ended up getting so tired at the end of that I stayed over, but that meant getting up at 6 o'clock in the morning to get to my daughter's at 8 o'clock in the morning to help with the party, and I landed about 15 minutes late, so that wasn't bad for me. It was Summer Bun's 4th birthday, Saturday. Party started at 1 o'clock and went on till about 3:30, and then it was time to go and get ready, get the car packed with all the equipment, all the PA gear, and go off to work as the duo Crazy Day. Luckily that was only at Sheffield, so I was a bit tired. We had a great night at the club in Sheffield, surprisingly so because I was so tired, and then got back, and then all day yesterday, which was Sunday, was the show business wedding of the year. Mr. Mark Ritchie, a well-known reviewer for the Stage newspaper and artiste, and what he doesn't do isn't worth doing, was getting married to his long-term partner Bev, and I was booked as the photographer, and it went on all day and all evening, so it was a long day. I got back home about 2 o'clock in the morning, and today I've been trying to sort out lots of appointments, go through all my mail and get up to date with everything, and I am still struggling. It's now 6 o'clock at night. I am going out to get some shopping and some food, and braving the weather. So from me, the intrepid explorer and apprentice superstar, bye, see you soon, and keep tuned. Bye.